Ah.
Good.
Ow.
You're back safe.
She likes me more. She's like, yay, you're alive, and stuff like that. Instead of like, whatever. It's not like I even like you or anything, Baka. How many of you broke? You're misaligned, you need a mechanics kit. You need a ceiling kit. Ceiling kit. Bald? This tire is all but trackless, smooth as a... Wait, this shouldn't be smooth at all. The only things such a featureless tire can do are cause skids and sudden burst. And something burst. It's bald? Tires bald? Is that... So tires have a limited lifespan in this game. Which makes sense, that's how tires work. They're currently rubber, you're always losing the rubber. I don't really want to think about how much like rubber material is in the world because of tires. And like, do you breathe it in? Where does it go? Does it fuse to the road? It wears off, so it's like becoming like rubber dust, right? Do we breathe in rubber dust? Should I be worried about that? Okay, so I'm definitely gonna I want to replace that tire. We had plans to get new tires, so that'd be good. I am not translating Morse code, so have fun with that, I guess, if somebody feels like it. I'm not gonna be doing that. Let's see. Large backpack, 200 swamp coral, damn. They do not make the swamp coral easy to get. Where's my box? Is it here again? Gonna want to transfer everything I can. Otherwise, I'll be doing research on what I can upgrade, and I won't even have the context of what I've learned yet. This thing shits out tree candy now. That's new. There we go. It all fit. Makes sense. It wasn't the biggest run ever. Sit. Okay, 6.5 corrupt and 0.1 unstable. They gave me 0 new unstable. Okay. Damn. I guess I'll learn how to make advanced workbench now. Or the limb chip. That's not what it said. So now I've got it. I think I have now collected more corrupt than I have unstable, which is bizarre. It's so ass backwards sounding. Advanced antenna. Still need those marsh eggs. Don't know how that'll ever happen. This lets you turn anchor energy into decorations. Oh, the deco vend. That's the thing I saw earlier. Hmm. It's just a way of spending your leftover resources you have no way of finding use for, basically. I could do another expanded locker, because what am I going to do with my normal stable energy at this point? The Olympium torch. Can't even make normal blow torches, but let's research the next one now. That's very goofy. Magnetic hammer, I can do that. The reinforced headlight, I need to find a tour bus anomaly. I found the belching barnacle, but I didn't find unstable energy, so I can't research the armored panel. Oh, that sucks. The Olympium door, devil grinder. Yeah. So a lot of my late game upgrades are going to be locked behind needing to find crazy stuff. A roof rack gas tank. Mobile workbench, but that requires Olympium fragments. Limb chipped engine. Might as well learn how to do it, I guess. And then now find out why I can't build it yet. A limb chip is made out of Olympium fragments, so that's a bad start. Limb chipped engine is made of gas cylinders, explosives, Olympium fragments, and limb chips. So a lot of Olympium fragments. I need 4 chips, so that's 24 Olympium fragments, then 40 more. So you need 64 Olympium fragments to make the limb chipped engine. And then 10 explosives, which we also don't know how to make yet, so... And that probably... Did that cost me 4? Yeah, I think I remember it costing 4 corrupt. So our abilities to spend our corrupt energy are up in the air right now. I can't learn how to make a thermal vacuum. I need it. They clearly want that. Reinforced headlight, tour bus. What else was I looking at? Mobile workbench, Olympium fragment. It's relatively hard to spend this resource. And my best option, some of my best options are just inventing, researching these things. Let's find out why I can't make a magnetic hammer. I probably can't afford this one either. Weird head start on endgame resources. Limb magnet. Which doesn't even say I can make, so... You might have to find limb magnets. That'll be fun. Alright, look at the new tires. All-terrain tires, made of carbon fiberglass. I need 8 carbon fiberglass, which I think I can do. Rubber. I am once again asking for additional rubber. Okay, that sucks. Let's replace these two, though. The front two. It makes sense to me for it to be symmetrical, at least. Should pull the other one off first. There we go. It's doing okay. This one's leaked, but if they have a limited tread, I think I upgraded the front 2 tires first, so I'd be worried about their tread running out first. So even if I can fix, oh, this one's leaking anyway, and this one's, they're both busted anyway. They all have something wrong with them, so there's not a candidate for replacing it anyway. It's a bit more rubber. Maybe it'll refund me enough that I can actually do what I want. I threw one of them all the way back here. Calm down. And I can go at you for some more rubber. Let's see if I can make this work. With the power of recycling. Fill me with rubber. You can't just say fill me with rubber. That has implications. More steel. So is this supposed to be just like the anomalous zone is just repopulating this car forever? It's very strange that this vehicle comes back. And also is a different vehicle each time. I think this one never has wheels. No rubber today. That's enough rubber. We made it. We did it, boys. Now I don't have to repair any of these cars. Any of these tires. What happened to the... Did I put it in here? Oh. Oh, can you do that? I guess that makes sense, yeah, that you can install things, you can put things in bags directly by just pointing at them and being like, get out of my hands. Alright, I have lost my off-road AA, but now I have A at on-road, off-road, and water. And that last part might be kind of crazy, actually, in this new map. Importantly, they also have higher durability, and also they're not currently, fucking bald, which is a bad thing for your tire to be. Men can live with it, tires cannot. I'm allowed to say that because I'm giving up on hair right around now anyway. I'm living it. But I would like to not die in a car. Also, even more rubber. But yeah, I definitely still have incentive to be working on rubber then, because I want to be... How's rubber doing? Still good, enough to make one more tire, basically, which I don't need anymore. But yeah, I have reason to be keeping an eye out on my rubber supply. It is not infinite. And who knows what other things might ask for more rubber in the future. But I accomplished my goal of building my new set of tires that I forgot to do last time. 'Cause whoops. This is so much food. Okay. Do I have all my basics? Saw blade, hammer, crowbar that's about to break. I should probably make a new one of each, except how much is in this thingy? Yeah, I have my next hammer and 2 more saw blades in here, so we're doing okay. Okay. Now to review all the broken shit. Uh-huh, still broken. Crazy. A lot of repair items. Okay, blowtorches require marsh eggs, which we absolutely don't have still. Gonna use up our... Oh, chemicals are also rare. That's a fun thing to be worried about. Chemicals are such an ambiguous concept. I don't even know where you get them from, but I'm gonna guess you get chemicals from... Oh, these are broken. These are in their state of, like, you already took out their whole health bar, and now you're working down their fall off the car health bar. Even my armored bumper. I have poor vehicle. So chemicals are rare, and I need to worry about that, because otherwise I'm not gonna be able to make any more putty. So I really need to be going at the scavenging and try to be conscious of where I find chemicals. But I think aren't chemicals just the other thing I find in storage containers when I'm in Azure buildings? Azure buildings? I think this means I need to actively pursue Azure buildings even more than I already do for the purpose of finding all the chemical closets, which there's only like one of them per Adra building if you're lucky. And And they have like 2 chemicals and 1 gas canister in many cases. I really need to hope that those show up some more. Front bumper still bad. This one really took a hit. In particular, Putty heals a specific amount of health overall, and each of these things has a specific amount of health, but every time I upgrade these things, we're getting stronger things that have more health, which means it's actually getting harder to heal them, which is worth being worried about. Let's look at the cosmetics for a moment. Why not? It starts. It's hard to tell what I'm highlighting. I think that's still my only bobblehead. I can install Bato as a air freshener. Oh, you go left and right. The Dragon's Tooth Ocarina. No, Bato. Doggy. Junker. I don't like that wheel. The potato cup or the tool shifter. So alternatives to my gear shift. What does this look like? It looks like it has to be gross. I hate it. The logo or the future stylings. This is the hood ornament? Sure. A surfboard. Anything new here? I have like no new stickers. That's kind of wild. There's a puppy. Okay. Purple and red. Why not? Except all the red is fucked up too. How nightmarish can I make this vehicle? Yellow is the side that you don't get it in on. Wow. Which is counterintuitive between red and purple, I guess. Warning, matching paint. Doesn't look like it is. Don't lie to me. They make it so hard to tell where you're aiming this thing. Look at my nightmare vehicle. Yeah. Whoa. Crazy. Hope that turns... Oh, the whole roof turned purple. I thought I was going to paint the modules purple. Now it's just purple down the middle, yellow on one side, red on the other side. Absolute nonsense. Enjoy that. Never question me again. Camo, you're the dragon, so many of those. Alright. Done my research. Heal. Gas. It takes a while, but I don't need to pay resources to make it take less of a while. There are higher priorities, Mr. Video Game. So next to-do list is to get all my things. 6 putty. So I want one ceiling and one electrician. If I can afford them at this point. It's becoming an ask. Supplies have not been going amazingly. Okay. What would you like to do next? Ah, the horrible nightmare thing? The fact that I have a highway that goes this deep but I can't go there. Extreme conditions. Will these things, like, chill? I still don't understand this thing about, like, my dish being willing to, like, scan again, but then it overheats or something. Can I use it when I'm up here? No. I don't know what that upgrade means. I keep upgrading it so it can scan more times before it overheats. Am I missing a control somewhere? 3 scanner charges. What does it do? Is this basically a shortcut? Not necessarily. If I click up here, like, these don't connect to anything. I've been to them already. I click on this. 2 scanner charges. What does this mean? Why would I do that? I've now planned 2 different destinations that are mutually exclusive. This one goes up to there, I think. I'm just gonna Google this. Okay, as far as I can tell, it does nothing, basically. It does something kind of, which that gives you access to being able to, let's see. I want this reroll, thermal crystals. 960 thermostat crystals. And junction bypass is interesting. Look, you can skip a specific spot. Anyway, so the improved antenna lets you scan more times, which is more helpful when you can use those charges for the restabilizer, which lets you re-roll locations. But until then, it just literally lets you just scan multiple things, and that just makes this entire series of lit up spots is all my places that I'm allowed to go right now when I'm picking my destination on my next journey. I think I'm just gonna go with this one. Just because it broadens this central area and it'll let me connect more of my basic stuff. Give that a go. Not gonna be the most useful run, but it'll let me fill in more of the map real quick. And maybe I can get some more of those chemicals I need. It says my doors are open. Oh, that one is. Nope, come back. Car feels good to drive these days. But yeah, I kind of wanted to just do some runs and see if it re-rolls the landscape around me. Because things suck right now. Okay, this one just has heavy fog. Right now, the surrounding area looks quite bad. The route that I need to take to do the story has a lot of hazards on it. And I would just like that area to calm down, but I'm not sure how much it will. Now there's just like a distracting wobbling dog on the side of my screen all the time. I don't know if this is an improvement. Only one wheel. Oh, that was a couple more rubber. It's got a stop sign. That's a bit surreal. No. I just fucking broke my back window. God damn it, there was a thing behind me. So my engine's getting stronger, which means that it's now better at braking my car. My engine's really good at damaging me. Great. That's my fate now. Uh-oh. Thanks for that. Did not mean to make contact there. It looked like one of the upgrades they were handing out was basically just, at some point, you have nothing, stable anchor points are just gonna be useless, so here's a fun thing to throw it into for cosmetics. We did not like how that visitor spawned right next to me. Oh, they were kind of used to the fact that that happens at this point. Oh my god. Okay, that was unpleasant. Oh, they're still there. Okay, we're gonna go around. That is the densest number of visitors I've maybe ever seen. Except maybe some of those like conga lines we saw in the previous area, I guess. No, don't hit my car! Oh, fuck. Did I just break it? I parked too close and it was ready to attack my car. Rude. The more vast these inventories get, the more comical my process of scrolling through to get my stuff gets. Oh, damn it. It looks like it costs durability if you hit nothing, but not as much as it does if you hit something. So at least there's that. Which makes sense, because it would obviously cost more durability to hit something than not hit something, but a little bit of the surprise was just the fact that it costs anything to not hit anything. Those bulbs fit? They did. Using a vacuum to collect bulbs is like actively nonsense. That's very funny. You're like, what? Why is that the solution? I want to be able to collect, I want to make a thermal vacuum because I think that'll finally let me access what I want. I'm hoping that if I get a thermal vacuum, the game will let me loot more coral. Because they seem to weirdly disappear, and it seems really finicky and difficult to actually use the vacuum on them. And I'm hoping that's because I just don't have a very good... I just have the shitty vacuum. Oh, it sucks here now. Okay. Oh boy. These ones are just broken bunnies. It's getting actively shittier around here. Okay. Caused some damage. What is that? Alright, well there's another mystery in the woods. We have another new icon. The Infinity credit card or something. I'm not sure what it says. It could be a tape recorder. Or not a tape recorder, but a tape. Check this guy out. Hello. You fuckers. They are persistent. Damn. It could be a cassette tape. It also might mean like a access, like company access, like it's a like an Adra company card for being able to access systems. Not totes sure what I'm looking at on this one. We're gonna learn again. I did not see those last time. Even though I probably made them by killing that guy. From gear to swamp coral. Hello. I think you need 5 gears to make 6 swamp coral. I think that's what that means. Which might be horribly inefficient. Kind of want to give it a try though. That's gonna be hard to afford. 3 gears. I think I have 5 gears now. Let's see if it does anything like what I think it might do. What? Oh, that's a huge ripoff. 5 gears for 2 swamp coral? I need 200 swamp coral to accomplish anything. Are you serious? Alright, let's recoup my lost metal a little bit. Unexpected thermal. We like finding surprise thermal sap. Do not expect to find what the fuck? I'm finding thermal sap and the opening levels? I guess it must just be because the plasma scrapper is so much more efficient of a resource extractor that's able to extract different resources entirely from some of this stuff. Those big meanie bunnies hopped on my car, trying to turn on my engine, or my radio. I don't want to listen to the blues. Alright, well, this is about to happen at me again. What is that? Not the most useful direction for the floodlight. What is this? Mysterious audio recording.
I have the distinct honor to introduce to you the American people, a new scientific frontier with a raw power like limb technology in the good hands of true patriots like Dr. Ophelia Turner, the potential
What's with the music?
The year is 1955. Dr. Ophelia Turner is standing next to President Koch, the top of her head barely clearing his shoulder. She stands, stiff-backed, her hazel eyes affixed on the glass and steel chamber in front of her. She does not appear to breathe until a ball of light appears out of thin air. The sight is tremendous. A lightning bolt frozen mid-strike, and the reaction immediate. The gathering audience roars with excitement and spontaneous applause. On Dr. Turner, only a tightening of her lips indicates that she hears the audience at all. Dr. Turner and President Koch pose for a picture, and she does not smile even then. That picture is the image splashed across newspapers and science journals for the next decade. The mother of limb technology, they called her. The angel of a new age. The newspapers at that time laid the titles on thick while peddling the impending utopia. Then she recedes into the bowels of a government research facility. She's never seen again in public. There are scant appearances here and there in blink and you miss it promotional videos and blatant propaganda fodder, and then she and the promise of limb technology disappear.
So she had a Adra, but like Adra was a secret process. This was all a secret project up to some shit. There's some chemicals. That's what we want. That's what I need just to be able to make putty. Get in trouble when I can't make putty. But because this all went so poorly, she must have ultimately disappeared from the public eye and never worked out. Ah. You need an electrician's kit. There we go. Yeah, I wish it was easier to tell at a glance. You really just have to check it all manually, I guess. Because reflexively, you're like, it's just that electrical charge thing. Then at some point I'm like, okay, the electrical charge has been persisting for a while. Maybe I should consider that maybe it's not the electrical charge, but instead, there we go. There's our chance to test this thing, by the way. So I have 2.4. Let's see how I make it back. How much I make it back with. Well, shit. Did I have 2.4 when I initiated this, or after? All right, fuck it. Maybe not the best example. Because I don't know if it spends the charge when you make the connection, or when you go through the portal, or if it doesn't spend it at all. 3. It's a bit overkill. I don't want to stop and take damage trying to deal with that. Yeah, I should have double checked what the charges were before I initiated it, because I might spend it when it all lights up. 2.4. I'm not sure if I've seen evidence that it does spend any. It might just cost that much and that's it. Maybe I've just always been wrong that it spends any. I'm not sure. Anyway, ow. Sorry about that. And sorry about that. I think we already verified that rain doesn't affect these guys. Well, it keeps ambiguously maybe ceasing to rain. So I keep not quite being able to tell. Let's just let them sit there for a while. While I dismantle this guy again. My free destructible car. Not a great sign. No. One of them is kind of damaged because it's the one that I damaged ages ago. And the other one's not damaged at all, so like this just does not work, unfortunately. It's interesting that this thing likes to spit out tree candy now. Better. All right. Throw the paint away again. Am I out of space for gears? Nope, not quite. Hint, store and fax machine. Dad, if you can hear us, we're sorry. We're so sorry. We just wanted to see it for ourselves. Dad? Dad, please respond. Dad? Dad? Open inventory. I guess you can play them again or something. Close, drop, transfer, equip.
To introduce to you the American people, a new scientific frontier with a raw power like limb technology in the good hands of true patriots like Dr. Ophelia Turner. The potential is limitless. On this day, we welcome our Faraday future.
It's a bit upsetting that that bar is visibly not full. Yep, all three scanner charges are back. I went here, so now I have access to... Oh, hello.
The year is 1955. Dr. Ophelia Turner is standing next to President Koch, the top of her head barely clearing his shoulder. She stands, stiff.
That's a way faster path.
Her hazel eyes affixed on the glass and steel chamber in front of her. She does not appear to breathe until a ball of light appears out of thin air. The sight is tremendous. A lightning bolt frozen mid-strike, and the reaction immediate. The gathering audience roars with excitement and spontaneous applause. On Dr. Turner, only a tightening of her lips indicates that she hears the audience at all. Dr. Turner and President Koch pose for a picture, and she does not smile even then. That picture is the image splashed across newspapers and science journals for the next decade. The mother of limb technology, they called her. The angel of a new age. The newspapers at that time laid the titles on thick while peddling the impending utopia. Then she recedes into the bowels of a government research facility. She's never seen again in public. There are scant appearances here and there in blink and you miss it promotional videos and blatant propaganda fodder. And then she and the promise of limb technology disappear.
Might as well grab another locker. So I've got so much stable energy to use. Don't even know what to put in here at this point. But if it keeps overflowing, I'll be able to store more resources there, and I don't really have to keep track of what's where because it all automatically gets drawn into the system anyway. I'm already over time, so I should be wrapping up, but I think I want to do another short mission. So I'm really interested in the fact that there's a highway up here, which I assume connects down to here also as a third option. So there must be a third highway route. That's worth unlocking, and it connects directly to our destination. So I might be able to do an extremely fast route to our current destination for the story without dealing with this giant mess over here where I have to go like this is 2 levels to get here and 2 levels to get there. Except that's too far and doesn't connect to there, so it'd have to be 2 levels to get here, then 1 to get here, and this place is constantly covered in anomalies, so I don't know. if I'm lucky, maybe I can unlock this particular spot and also have it not get taken over by anomalies in the time that I need it to. I don't have a crowbar. There we go. Maybe nab another impact hammer for our collection. Yep. We will run out of that. I'm doing good on the other stuff. Let's just move fast, not spend too much time on tech, which I probably can't get anything for anyway because we only explored the zone we already have access to. And we'll probably keep it mostly clean, trying to move fast. Might grab some limb just to make sure I can extract some clim. But then otherwise... it's probably... I don't know how I'm doing on plasma right now. I'm always tempted to keep collecting plasma, but basically if I see a Adra facility, I'll probably go inside there to try to get more chemicals. Maybe get a few rubber from things. Are there 4 nodes here? Oh, story. Well, obviously I'm gonna go get the story. Seems this is a relatively low stakes map. Oh, it's even the one we've been to recently. Plowing through here is not going to be good for my car. Probably should just walk there, honestly. Oopsie. Hello. So why are these surfacing themselves right now? That's 2 in a row. Have I been ignoring this icon? I feel like I haven't. Would have stood out to me. It's a different color.
The press coverage of limb technology is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at first.
In the decade between 1955 to 1965, limb is called many things. The promise of the future, the herald of the new age, and never spoken of again. You don't have to dig very deep for the gaps in the story to emerge. The presidential demonstration is the only physical proof we ever see of it. Compared to the Manhattan Project, developed under airtight shroud of secrecy, why was limb paraded around in the papers? And if it really was the technological quantum leap to answer all our wildest dreams, why did it blink out of existence? The story of limb technology is one hell of a maze, and the key to it is a woman named Dr. Ophelia Turner. Did Ophelia Turner, by all measure a failed physicist as far as her public record goes, truly invent limb technology?
Oh god.
She held up as a Rosie the Riveter for the Cold War, an Atomic Annie to excite the masses during the no-holds-barred race against the Soviet Union? Was she a myth, martyr, or monster? A figment of the imagination? True savior? Or convenient scapegoat? I'm Chiaki Saruhashi, and in this 9-part series, I aim to find out.
Okay, that one barely said any more than the other one did. Kind of felt redundant at that point. I really missed the, I saw the slope I should be climbing up on the map, and I really missed it, and did not aim in the right direction, and then didn't catch that in time. And things got gradually worse. So I was relatively mean to my vehicle there. Yeah. 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 Okay. What does that do? What's the emergent teleporter do? How do I can't fire this. Why does my trigger not work? Do I literally have no choice but to activate the emergency teleporter? What does it do? What? Oh, I point it at a destination and it goes over there. Okay. I was worried this was like a failed the mission button, like that, because I heard there was a protocol that happens if you lose, like if you get destroyed. Well, I want to go in. My controls aren't working. Can I do it here? Left click. Oops. Can I store it in the back here? What is up? My controls just stopped working. My confirm button doesn't work. I can't... Everything else seems to work, but I can't activate any of my devices. And I can't... By default, abandon, save, quit option does this. You'll abandon your trip, lose your collected items, return to the garage, save, and quit to the menu. Before you abandon quit save, would you like to reduce the penalty and keep all collected items? You can change this at any time in the settings menu. Current penalty, lose at most items. The game's basically just saying if you... Just going to quit the main menu. I'm not going to do the save stuff or whatever. I don't want to abandon, it's just the game broke. I probably have to quit and try reloading it. Okay, so I had to reload the level, and what that means is that it restarts the level, so it actually reshuffles it. And what was noteworthy to me is that the tape was in the same location. So it respawned the same tape in the same spot. But the entire rest of the level shuffled. So there was previously 4 Clim sources here, and now we only have 2. I saved myself the trouble and just went for the cassette on foot this time. But then I got ambushed by an entire wave of bunnies, and they damaged my windshield, so that was rude. I need this zoomed in. I can't fucking... There we go. It'll give me a... Past all of that noise, let me see the topography around here. There we go. A much better route just to the side. Alright, well that was very rude of the game to flip my car, but it was much ruder of the game to stop working. We learned that the game has a flip. We learned the game has an unstuck mechanic, which akin to like how most MMOs have. When you get stuck in certain ways, they'll have some kind of way of letting you unstick yourself, which is a good feature to have on hand. Other one's right over here. But then, seemingly by coincidence or something, we had a problem where my entire character, not my entire character, but like my right trigger stopped working both with a controller and with not the controller. Like it was stuck or something, I don't know. It just would not, I could not fire any weapon or tool. I could not put the orb in my vehicle. And generally just couldn't do anything. And would not have been able to accomplish anything, I think, besides maybe getting in my car and driving away. I actually didn't test that. That would have been worth testing. It might have been that even since everything else was acting that way, it's very possible that even my throttle wasn't going to work. So that would really make me stuck. But that's a bad button to have stop working all of a sudden. There's a gas station over here that I haven't been to. Wow, they're like trying to head me off. No, Bad Bunny. No, come back. Did you break my windshield? No, that's something else. These things are obnoxious. What's somewhat noteworthy about them is it does seem like they just stop working. Like, you knock them off once, and they never try to get back on. I kind of wonder if maybe when they do the jump at you, they might die then even, because, like... feels noteworthy that they seem to stop doing anything after they initially jump for you. So even when they're supposedly feeding or whatever, I'm not sure if they'll ever do anything again. This might be the original gas station where I encountered the dummies, the visitors. Oh my goodness, the components that came out of that small phone are so much larger than the phone. I mean, I'll take it. I want resources. It's just amusing. Slash a little terrifying in the moment. These guys have not moved yet. How are we doing on fuel? It's like I can't even look at it. Wow, that's most of my fuel can to get that far. Okay. So at this point, my fuel can's fucking tiny. Can I get a bigger... I guess you can get a bigger fuel can, it just doesn't automatically fit in that part of your car. But given how things are going now, maybe I should be considering getting a bigger fuel can that I can put in storage. At this point, the one free slot isn't that vital. It is just really convenient that it's just stuck in the corner there, and that you can access it so easily that way. It's just a very polite device. Oopsie. Oh, is that a tube? These frequently have lore in them. That's fun to know I can do. Oh, bulbs and glass shards. A little more alarming. Just sucked a bunch of broken glass at my face. Oops. I'm so bad at that. What's the point of leaving it running if I then reflexively turn it off every time I get in the car? Ah. I mean, I pull it off sometimes, but then I'm just stupid other times. Yeah, I almost forgot, but once again, my goal is mainly to go establish a shortcut to the next story beat, so that next episode I can have a much better route to our destination that's both shorter and less full of these big anomaly hazards. We'll see if the game then fucks me by immediately putting a big hazard zone on the shortcut I established, but even if I do that, maybe the game has like a specific budget of hazards, and I might redirect a hazard from elsewhere. Don't really know what the rules are. But I would like to get back beyond the wall again and actually get some unstable anchors, because at this point I've gotten more corrupt anchors than unstable anchors, I think. Which doesn't hurt to have in my overall long-term totals, but I could really actually use those unstable anchors at some point so that I can actually get the next technology that I actually need next instead of the stuff that I don't need next. It's the same one again. I don't feel like sweeping everything again, but I definitely want to check this place out. See if it has chemicals. Pressurized cartridges. Not exactly. This one's gonna break again. I'm full of broken glass. Don't hug me. That's my new poem. I hope you liked it. And away we go. I'm so busy operating my car that I didn't see that little animation playing for ages. It's basically there for your guys' entertainment, because you... That's that whole element of Let's Plays, is that the audience is much more able to wander around and look at all these random things because they're not playing the game, so they don't have to worry. Gravity of the situation and fuel evaporation. Don't love either of those things. I'm guessing that my fuel is going to actively leave my vehicle over the course of me being in the zone, even if I'm not currently using it. So it gives me a time limit. But I have a ton of fuel, and this is only the second zone, and it's my endpoint, so it shouldn't be that bad. Gravity of the situation, though. Do I just launch higher, I guess? Yep. Fuel drains faster. And low gravity anomalies are going to launch me into the sky more. Gotcha. Another tape. Those are just around now. Let's go here. Those are Ager facilities, which this zone is apparently full of. Am I driving into something? Oh, okay, just go faster through it. Do I already have enough to jump? I do. So I've already accomplished my goal. At this point, it's just like, how late do I want to stay up recording this episode? When I should be done already. I think we might be half an hour over my normal 2-hour quota. I'm just kind of just letting this game run, because I know it's a time-consuming game. But also, I'm not like... I feel bad that I can barely even get away with doing a second... If I do so much as a second run in one episode, it's already well past the 2-hour mark, usually. I feel like I haven't done it enough most of the time. I don't know. I also kind of dig it. So I guess this series is just kind of like more... These are more like stream... I gotta press Y to equip it. Stop not equipping it, because then I have to do more inputs. I do just kind of vibe with the game and just kind of want to hang out in it. So I guess this whole series just, I guess, probably just has more of like a stream vibe to it, except for that none of it's been streamed. I haven't been streaming my single player stuff lately because I feel like I should take it seriously, that it should be a perk that people watch it early on Patreon and not on Patreon via streams. Holy, this one's full of all sorts of things. Oh my god, and blowtorch. Okay. Clearly when you discover certain things, the game starts giving you certain things early. Oops, did I just loot everything out of there? Side storage. Wait. Oh, we're in this zone already? I think I misinterpreted what map what zone we were going into. So we're already in past the wall? That's crazy. Because this is like only a couple points past the spawn. Okay, so we have a blowtorch, which is good. Yeah, those things are there. So what's the big thing again? Oh yeah, my fuel is going to dissolve. So keep that in mind. Okay, here's the stuff I want. Is that the eggs? Yeah, that's the stuff we want to find. What's the deal with these? The guy that was anthropomorphizing those things thought that those orbs protect the eggs or something, or that they intentionally spawn around the eggs. And he's like, no, stop implying intelligence here. That's a battery. I'll get it back when I'm going back to my car, though, I guess, because I'm not buying it anymore. So they said that fuel will be used more quickly. Almost as if it's dissolving. But not literally like it's dissolving. Because being used more quickly is not the same thing. That's a lot of eggs. Being used more quickly is not the same thing as actually disappearing on its own. So right now, if I'm not using it, I think that means we're okay. Oh, my saw's going to be breaking in a second, though. So far these things seem like shit. It feels like the transmitter might just suck, because even when it does work, which is a pain in the ass, when you like put in the correct amount and everything, it then like gives you a terrible exchange rate to the point where I'm like, it feels like you should just stockpile whatever the things are and just enjoy your stockpile. There's probably something you can spend that on instead of turning like turn 10 of this thing into 2 of that thing. It seems like a terrible exchange. Alright, so there's plenty of loot around here, but before I get deeper in, I should go back to my car and bring it with me. Can I hit these? Didn't feel like the best idea in the world to begin with, but I was curious. There's a oh, there's another... Okay, so I can take out the gas thing, the plasma from the thing I just explored, but there's another one to explore over there, just behind that shiny. I need a new saw blade for when this one breaks. This place is definitely worth exploring if it's gonna be a late game zone. Late-ish, I mean late for me so far. But also let's grab these guys. Inventory's a little full. Because we have water. Oops. Are you finally open, you little shit? Look at it spin. And it's floating the whole time. Why is it acting like that? Okay. Ta-da! Brown paint and Malcolm poster. Alright, I can finally get rid of these. Just some normal water that's not evil, it's not killing me, it's not dehydrate, it's not acid. I'm not currently being chased by chaos. I've almost certainly encountered other water while I've been carrying this thing and like forgot to deal with it correctly. I almost certainly was like... because water is such a mundane thing that it's hard to think of it as like a destination, so I probably saw other water and didn't think about it very much. But this time, I finally had the presence of mind, and we can stop carrying those particular 2 around. So that's nice. Let's nab up what's in this particular Adra facility, and then move deeper in. Okay, anti-gravity is hitting me. That's scary. I didn't think it affected me. I thought that that particular thing only hit my car. Some more chemicals, which I need a lot of. This thing has so much durability. I do appreciate that. Something... Oh, it's you. You shit. Is he coming for me? Unequip it so he can't yank it out of my hands. I think it has to be in your hands to get grabbed. We E.T. something. I think the sun's coming up, which I will take. I said take as if I'm gonna steal the sun. Okay, we've resolved a few of the annoying things, which feels nice. There is a tape over there. I might as well keep collecting. I wonder what made the tapes start appearing exactly. It must be like a certain threshold of in the narrative, because like I've had it has you store them in a certain thing, but I've had that thing for a while. And now and then I thought maybe it's a way of like once you get a certain threshold, maybe they spawn them in Act 1 to make Act 1 feel more worthwhile. But now I'm not sure about that, because now I'm beyond the wall and there's one here, which I did not think would be the case. Really gotta get this radiation shielding so I stop taking damage from 2.5. I don't remember what it cost me, but I think it was just stuff I didn't have access to at all yet. We keep hoping to reach that point. Steel sheet into thermosap crystals. Tempting. 3 to 5. The thing has not attacked me yet somehow. I can't craft steel sheets. I can only take the ones I already have. Which is none. So no deal, I guess. Steel sheets require tier 2. At some point I'll unlock the ability to craft better things in the... Ow. No. Oh no. We're getting out of this. Surprise fucking acid... No! Oh, this is bad. I'm up here now. Ugh. Please don't flip over. Come on, man. Dude, not right now. I'm dying. Please tell me right trigger still works this time. Okay, the acid doesn't seem that bad. My car is not flashing, so it seems to just be bad for me. But it's also reactively raining acid everywhere, which isn't great. Ow. Weird skidding. Wow, it's like bright green in the acid, like it's glowing, but the moment you leave that range, you can't see much at all. Okay, this is a good find. I do want all this stuff. And maybe it's chilled out? It might be passing me by. Fucking ow. Can I see the acid from here? Not really. Oh, there goes the whole vacuum. Oh, this one's not very healthy either. Dude, chill. It's hard to tell if it's going to get sucked up or if it's going to disappear. No! Hey! I need the vacuum, you fucker. I'm using that. I thought I saw where it landed. Where'd it go? God damn it. They're such assholes. Why are my car's lights on now? Maybe they always were. God, these guys are such pricks. No! My light. Hey, I can't make a hand vac. Pressurized cartridges, tier 2. I literally just need to be able to find it again. I don't know where they put it. Now they took my light too. They're such douchebags. Oh my god. Where did my fucking... I thought I saw it roll over on this floor. Where the fuck did it go? Dude, I had one thing going for me. I really thought I saw where it was, and then it just isn't there. It almost feels like I saw it disappear. Man, your ability to gather that stuff is so bad without the stuff. No, eggs! Man, I want eggs. You know how expensive eggs are in this economy? I guess I can technically gather them very slowly. This is not ideal, considering how many of them you need for anything. Dude, leave my car alone. They're taking turns triggering on it too. That's really annoying. Like they're both being aggro. Well, this place really sucks. Oops. Now that the acid rain is gone, let's at least see about nabbing up that tape recorder and then the anchors and leaving, I guess. Since my ways of mining things have been taken from me, and the majority of the resources I want from this zone require a vacuum. That was rude. Maybe I'll actually be able to make a thermal vacuum soon. I think it probably required one of these resources that I haven't had until recently. Otherwise, I can only use my hammer to get some sap if I happen to see any, but it's pretty rare. I said it's pretty rare. Trying to jinx the game into showing it to me. Call me out. I dare you. I dare you to make me wrong. I need pressurized cartridges to make another vacuum. I found one in this run, I think. I don't know if I'm gonna find another closet like that again. Turn lead plate into gold paint. It's just an alchemy joke. It's not even useful. I mean, I guess it's fine if you want paint. But the lead is a useful object and the paint doesn't do anything. The things that gamers will go through to be able to paint their vehicle, paint their stuff gold. Like the golden gun, getting a golden gun in Overwatch. My inventory is unusually empty of items. Hammer's gonna break, but I do have a backup one. Probably just grab that one since my inventory's already been drained of other thing. Oops. Oh, actually, that's good, because I didn't want the other one. We're at half gas. Gotta remember... Got distracted by all the bad things happening to me, but I do need to remember that this is the place where your gas gets depleted faster. Right, that glowing light is my destination. And that's one of those trees. I thought it was... I always think it's an unmarked thingy. Unmarked anchor.
Welcome back. This is Frequency File, Episode 2.
In the last episode, I told you about the curious case of Dr. Ophelia Turner. When it comes to this enigmatic individual, one of three versions is true. Myth, martyr, or monster.
Let go. Oh my god. Ah! You fucker, you did not... Why am I flipping over left... Why can't I stop flipping over today?
Discover who she was, what she did,
And ultimately, what happened to her. I didn't expect it to lead me to one of the strangest mysteries of the Pacific Northwest, the Olympic Exclusion Zone.
But let me rewind a bit. In northwest Washington state, there are 3,600 square miles of vibrant wilderness called the Olympic Peninsula. Bounded by water on three sides, it was a wonderland for outdoorsy types, with snow-capped mountains and salmon-bearing rivers and pristine rainforests. Up until 1955, it was the residence of 100,000 people, including Ophelia Turner. It was her birthplace, her hometown, and, it turns out, ground zero and sacrificial lamb for the promise of new technology. In true fashion, the government never comes out and says that's what led to the creation of the Olympic Exclusion Zone. But the chain of events were in plain sight. Strange accidents, leading to the government's claim of eminent domain and subsequent seizure of the peninsula. The evacuation of 100,000 people and the attempt and abject failure at containing the rumors that spread like wildfire. Because it turns out, even with the government's resources at your disposal, keeping secrets is a tricky business. You can bet there was plenty of talk as a result. Lucky me, because I had plenty of questions.
Is this like a parody of Serial or something? Oh, god damn it. Then things get worse. What the fuck? What the fuck? Pickpocket? Did you steal my headlight? Fuck off, man. Don't steal parts of my car. Okay, now this is happening. I feel like there's a parody of Serial, but in particular it's like they're insisting on saying as little as possible in each audio diary, to the point where like they're kind of aggravating me. Granted, other stuff's aggravating me, like this. Let me go. Okay, this game is... Holy shit, this zone is so aggro today. Okay. Please. I need to... Let me just grab the other anchor and then initiate a run. The fucking storm's coming. Don't drive into the acid. Oh, these things are just around now. The pickpocket things... I do not like that. Do not like the vibe of how they just like steal a part of your car. They weirdly seem to politely stick around and let you take it back. Oh god, it's you. That is an upsetting vehicle type. It seems they maybe prioritize stealing the lowest value parts of your car, like panels and headlights, so at least you can just replace them yourself. Which will just have to be the case, right? Like, I'm about to go cruising backwards to this place running from the storm, and if those things nab up parts of me, like, I can't stop and get out and pull and grab the piece and then put it back on. I'll die. Or suffer way more dire consequences for my car, at least, than just rebuilding that thing. Top. Oh god, another cloud. Let's go. I am starting to think that this game calculates the weight of your car based on what parts you've put on it and stuff. And that the fact that I have put stuff on the roof now might be changing and rebalancing the weight of my car. Because I've noticed that today I keep flipping over and getting stuck that way. And like I played the game for a long time without ever letting that happen. It became a problem suddenly. That must be the thing that I've inflicted on myself by having things on the roof. Oh my god, I did not notice the thing that did this. Oh no, I'm upside down again. No, please flip. Jesus. That was awful. Oh, that's a feeling of helplessness right there. I think my front right panel is just gone. I'm just gonna have to eat that. Oh my god, calm down. Drive normal. Are my tires bad? They're normal. No, not these guys. Don't catch me, don't catch me. Fuck you. Ooh, my engine has a thing on it. That's not good. Okay. Well, I've officially played way too long today. I'm gonna go ahead and take a break here. Oh, my gas is almost out.
Well, what do you know?
It got that bad, huh?
Wasn't too sure for a moment there.
My car is mad at me and it's just making non-stop noises. Jesus. What's wrong with my engine? Electrician's kit. That's normal. That's fine. Shorted spark plug. I almost ran out of gas on top of everything else. Damn. Just take care of this real quick before I forget, because engines don't usually have problems in this game. I think that's the first time. The whole piece is just, you know, it's fine. I accomplished my goal. I unlocked a nice shortcut to my destination that is also now a horrible place full of voids. Fuck. All 5 of these are... they just must want you to drive through a bad zone on the way to the story each time or something. Because they made every connecting spot bad. Okay. It also did not give me a shortcut to this freeway. Yeah. I got this. I thought it was going to connect to here and be helpful. But, it's not. It connects all the way to here and all the way to there. But only to each other, so it's not connected to here by a highway. I still have to go through E6 to get to there. And ultimately, it did not give me a shortcut to here. Nothing I made here connected to there. So I still need to go G1, C5, D, and then here. Which I guess I'll just have to live with. It's fine. Next episode, we go, I think, into the last zone and see what kind of stuff that place has in store for us. Whew.